Grief and mourning are the two most complex human emotions that the human mind and heart can process. When we lose a loved one, whether a family member, friend, or partner, we are seemingly engulfed in a wide array of feelings, from sadness, confusion, to anger. This is the internal and sometimes noticeable reaction to the loss of our loved ones known as grief. While the spectrum of emotions remains internal, it is when we start to mourn that our feelings are turned outwards into the world through expression. The process of mourning allows people to form long-term memories of our loved ones, and includes adapting and learning new ways to live and adjust to life when you've lost somebody you've cared about. The expression of mourning can be through a funeral, sharing memories about the person that you've lost, living life to its fullest because the dead can't, and through tributes to remind yourself of the positivity and importance the fallen may have had during the time in your life. I'm urnotjustin, and today I wanted to share the story behind the Explorgy spray. It's no secret that a lot of the cosmetics in Valorant, sprays, gun buddies, and banners, have been known to be based off of inside jokes or pop culture. And while some of the community might take some of these items that we get from the Battle Pass for granted, there's actually a really touching and deeper meaning behind the Explorgy spray. On March 3rd, 2021, the Valorant Twitter account said, "Today we're celebrating the life of Bruno the Corgi. You may have seen him in-game as a gun buddy, but he was also a good boy IRL before he passed last year. Next time you're top fragging, give good boy Bruno a little pat on behalf of us and his human. Yash." This is a confirmation that the gun buddy good boy Bruno is based off of a dog in real life that passed away. While being heartbreaking and touching, a gun buddy that others may have otherwise not equipped at all was revealed to have a deeper meaning. And interestingly enough, acknowledging that the good boy Bruno gun buddy is based off of a real dog, it didn't give us much more context other than that, which is odd when there are several corgi cosmetics that can be seen in the game, including the Explorgy spray, the Valorant mascot banner, and the Good Boy Bruno gun buddy. All three of these cosmetic items are seemingly based off of the same thing, which we now know to be Bruno the dog that passed away in real life. But that doesn't answer exactly who the dog belonged to and why it was able to make its way into the game. And that led me to reaching out to the developers of the game, trying to figure out who this dog belonged to and why it was added to the game exactly. And while running into several dead ends, I eventually was able to get a reply with some info on it. While at first, I was under the impression that the corgi belonged to a developer of the game. In this response, one of the software engineers told me this: not a dev, a player. He'd reached out to let us know how much he loved the Explorgy spray because it reminded him of his dog, Bruno, who had recently passed away. We decided to make the buddy as a tribute to Bruno, with his permission. And with this info that I was very generously given, it answered my questions of the origins of the Bruno gun buddy. To reiterate, on Valorant, the Explorgy spray existed, of a corgi jumping away from an explosion. A player in the community liked the spray so much because it reminded them of their past corgi, prompting whoever this mystery player is to reach out to somebody on the Valorant team and tell them their story, of the joy that they were brought, knowing that a spray in the game, bringing back fond memories of a family member that had passed away, being their beloved corgi, Bruno, and keeping its very fond memory alive on Valorant for all of us. Like the Play Valorant Twitter stated, if you do have these sprays or gun buddies equipped, next time you're top fragging, hopefully you can remember that it's a tribute to a dog that passed away that somebody really cared about. And hopefully it can remind you to hold your family members, loved ones, and pets even closer. In the original cut of this video, I went on to explain other tributes in video games, but after sitting on it for a while, I've decided to not include it in this video. I want this video to remain positive, and I want it to end on a positive note, and that's to take care of each other and look out for each other. And know that the Explorgy and Bruno gun buddy have a deeper backstory that brought another player so much joy that Valorant added in its own gun buddy to reciprocate that joy to all of us. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you learned something new or enjoyed it, leave a like, and if you've made it this far into the video, comment a heart, so I know that you've made it this far. As always, I'm Justin, and you're not. I'll see you in the next one.